Hello, happy Friday. Today is Friday, December 29th, 2017. Thanks for stopping by. I'm your dizzy dude, Adam Tilted, and today I've been thinking about the Space Shuttle. But first, I want to talk about BEDHEAD. BEDHEAD started on Snapchat. So on Snapchat, I didn't want to be worried about what I look like. I just wanted to be authentic, the real me. So I started BEDHEAD with Adam Tilted. I would show my BEDHEAD in the morning, and then other people started sending me pictures of their BEDHEAD. I would repost them. So it became this thing that we would show our BEDHEAD. You're showing yourself when you're not at your best, as a way of saying, you know, this is the authentic me. This is me behind the painted face. That's why I'm doing a BEDHEAD version of this. I don't think I've done much of this on Facebook, but you're gonna get the real me on Thoughts from a Dizzy Dude. If we're gonna be doing this every day. Some days I just don't have it in me to fix the BEDHEAD. So if you want to share pictures of your BEDHEAD, that would be awesome. Also, if you're not following me on Snapchat, you should be. I'm Adam Tilted. One word, Adam Tilted, just like here. Follow me over there. It's fun. You don't always have to look perfect. Okay. Now, let's talk about the Space Shuttle. I was thinking about the Space Shuttle because on this date in 1980, Space Shuttle Columbia was rolled out from the vehicle assembly building on this giant crawler on its way to the launch pad. This was the very first shuttle. Take a look. The shuttle's huge. And the vehicle assembly building, which you see here, was built specifically for constructing these rockets and things. Look at the size of this building. I think it's the largest building. It's breaking some kind of record. I don't know if you know how big the shuttle is, but it's big. And the building is so much bigger than that. And see the cars down there. This is Columbia STS-1, Space Transport System. That's what STS stands for. Every space shuttle mission has an STS designation, and this is STS-1, the very first one, the very first space shuttle. It's also the very first spacecraft that we launched with people in it without doing an unmanned test first. Scary. They're rolling it out to the launch pad, which is about, I think it's 3.5 miles away. This is at Kennedy Space Center in Florida, Cape Canaveral. And this crawler, it moves very slowly. The space shuttle is not strapped down in any way. It's just standing atop that, moving. I mean, I would be so, what if it toppled over? I guess, you know, they had that covered, but that's pretty amazing. Now you'll notice that the Space Shuttle Columbia here, the external fuel tank, this baby right here, is painted white. This was the only launch that they painted that tank. After that, it was left its natural kind of burnt orange, rusty color, because that paint adds a significant amount of weight. You can always tell if it's STS-1 because that's the only one where they painted the external fuel tank white. That's the launch pad here in the distance. Here is the shuttle at night. It's so beautiful. If you're a child of the 80s, like I am, the Space Shuttle program is one of the iconic 80s things. Space Shuttle ran throughout the 80s for 30 years. One of the most productive space missions that we've done. The purpose of the Space Shuttle was to have a reusable spacecraft, because the expensive thing about space travel is you have to build a new spaceship every time, and spaceships are expensive. So we wanted one that would launch up there, bring it back, and launch it up there and bring it back. And Space Shuttle Columbia was the first to do that. It didn't launch until April. When April comes around, we're going to talk about the mission. Space Transport System 1, what their mission was, who was on the shuttle, what that mission was all about. Because imagine, no one had done anything like this before. No one had launched this thing into space before, ever. And it has this gigantic, let's take a look at it again, this gigantic fuel tank. I love to find photographs of STS-1 because it has that white fuel tank. And this one, just at night, beautiful. Interesting, it sat on the launch pad from now until April. They were doing a lot of testing to the vehicle and the fuel systems. I cannot imagine being the first one on there. And now we know that the Space Shuttle program was more dangerous than was publicized. I think it was like a 1 in 30 chance that it would explode. It's not great. It was the first time we were able to get cargo up into space. The cargo bay of the Space Shuttle was 60 feet long, so you could put satellites in there. You could put the components of the International Space Station in there. Without the Space Shuttle program, there would be no International Space Station. So I'm very thankful for the brave astronauts who put their lives at risk for the purpose of furthering our understanding of space and our abilities to observe the universe. I just have a soft spot in my heart for the shuttle because I was a science geek at peak shuttle time. Yeah, I want to remind you of the new format. I'm producing these shows live on Facebook. Then I'm editing them and posting them on my YouTube channel. If you see a topic from way, way back ago, you're probably better off going to my YouTube channel to do that because I've edited out all the parts that I messed up. A lot shorter to watch. I put the live version up immediately on YouTube. The edited version goes up within a couple of days. And I need subscribers to my YouTube channel. The easiest way for you to get there right now is to go to adamtilted.com. Go to adamtilted.com, click on videos. That'll take you to my channel. And then click on subscribe. I would love it if you would do that. Thanks for stopping by. I'm your dizzy dude, Adam Tilted. And until I see you again, don't forget to look up.
My destiny.